Hey everybody, it's Jamie. I am going to insert a little bit of a trigger warning here for this episode. We are talking one about a scary movie titled The Forest, but also two, this movie deals with topics like suicide and spirits and ghosts and death. So if you're very sensitive to things like that, particularly suicides and deaths of family members, particularly a set of sisters, and also their parents are killed as well. So if you are sensitive to that, then this episode may not be for you. But it is a really interesting movie to talk about. So stay tuned if you are into that. But if not, we'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds in a Podcast. Today we are doing our Halloween episode for the spookiest time of the year. And as I've probably said about 3 billion times on the podcast, I didn't do scary until relatively recently, but I do remember this movie from 2016 called The Forest. And I remember I've only seen it once, and I remember it being a pretty neat movie. So I was like, Casey, have you ever seen this? And she said no. So we watched through that. Also, I realized that I did not do any transition. So we're going to go through mine and Casey's reaction to the movie, and then we'll have a discussion afterwards. I'm assuming subtitles is fine.
Yeah, I don't understand the movie if there's no subtitles.
Yeah. I can't see it. Oh, she's dressed so 2016.
With the scarf.
And the skinny jeans and the cardigan.
That's crazy that they're like, yeah, that she's walking that forest. All right, well, she's gonna kill herself. Bye.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, we can't do anything. And it's like,
Yeah, it's like,
are you sure?
you could go after her. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Apparently, they have a forest in Japan where people go to kill themselves, and Jess went into it.
Sounds like exactly the kind of place your sister will go hiking for fun. Got it. Okay. If she hasn't called you by morning, reassess. And if you still want to go, you can go.
Sure.
Yeah. Not very
That's
supportive.
what they all say.
Significant other there. Oh, good lord.
He's just being silly.
Oh my god. It's so weird watching this, like, movies like this with headphones. It's such a different experience. But dang, that view is nice.
I don't know.
Ugh.
You wouldn't happen to have a dead one, would you?
Ew. The antennae is what gets me.
Is that just her in a brown wig?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent technology of not bothering to cast somebody who could be her sister, but literally just using the same actress. She's just, like, looking at pictures of herself, which is kind of funny. Also, I like the big Apple logo, just so you
Just
know that
right
Apple
smack dab in the
sponsored
center.
this movie. I need you to see the big apple in
Yeah,
every shot.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not that big. And normally they're like, it's Apple, everybody.
Bigger.
Bigger. I think it's also crazy too that this is like a real forest.
Yeah, and people really do go there to die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's so weird because it's like at the base of Mount Fuji, which is like, it's a beautiful forest, but it's just because it's so, like, there's a lot of lore behind it too, but also because you can get so easily lost.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine.
That's why people just, like, go in there because they're like, nobody will ever find me. But, like, it's just, yeah, it's so weird. But also, like, just, like, as a cautionary thing, I wouldn't want to go into, like, a forest with that kind of history by myself.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't even know if I would go in there with people.
That's fair.
Like, and I love crazy stuff, and
Creepy.
that is
Hmm.
crazy. No,
Yeah.
I don't like that. Ew.
Also, I would like to say that this, I think I told you this before, it's not necessarily like that this movie is scary, but it's just like it has this really eerie feeling to it, which I
Hmm.
thought was kind of cool. Cause that's what makes me scared is when it's eerie and it just like you can
Yeah.
kind of feel it like creeping and I'm like, no, thank you. Just casually freaking out all the students.
どうしたの？
They're like, oh my god, a white woman.
ミス・ジェスだと思ったんです。恥ずかしくて死にたい。
She thought you were Miss Jess. She thought you were a yūrei, a ghost.
Aokigahara, the suicide forest.
In old times, it was a place for ubaste. When there was not enough food, families would bring elderly women, the blind or sick to the forest and
Oh
leave
my
them
god.
to die.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
Isn't that
I
crazy?
don't understand. Why would the school take a class trip there?
Mount Fuji is very beautiful and important to history.
And you look
Thank
just
you.
like her, so who would
Yeah.
know the difference?
She could be like, yeah, it's me, Jess. I'm blonde now.
Yeah. I just went somewhere to get my hair done.
Yeah.
Changed my clothing style and my makeup style, but that's
Guys,
it.
hey guys, it's fine. I'm right here.
Yeah.
For a second, I forgot she was like in her room. I don't know where I thought she was.
You're like, what is happening?
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? What a terrible way to visit Japan. I'd be so mad if this was the way I had to visit Japan for the first time.
Yeah. Don't get to enjoy absolutely anything. You're
Yeah.
just there to rescue your sister, hopefully. Not come across her dead body.
Yeah, go into this crazy, scary forest.
And she doesn't really strike me as a girl that does spooky or scary, so
Yeah.
probably wasn't on the bucket list. Oh god, why is she wearing a blazer? So business cash.
Yeah, like, girl, you're trying to find your sister.
You're about to go
I'd be like,
hiking, ma'am.
t-shirt. Yeah. I think the coloring too, they did really good. Making
Yeah.
it feel super, like, just creepy.
Yeah, because it's like super like saturated for like the greens and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
also kind of still gray.
Mm-hmm.
There's no warmth.
Yeah. She's like, it's that easy? Oh my god.
Yeah, into the creepy basement. Lovely.
Yeah,
What is this?
never do that.
Basement.
Yes, thank you for the clarification.
She's like, duh, stupid.
You come?
No,
Oh my
thank
god, that's so
you.
scary. Yeah, no thank you. I'd be running, turning around. That's rule number 1. Don't go into basements or caves or tunnels.
Especially by yourself with a
Yeah,
person
in a
who
different country.
theoretically- Yeah.
When we find
Oh,
them cold.
The bodies.
Someone stay with them at all time. If body's alone, the spirits scream all night.
Oh my god.
oh my god. So she's like, please just come identify your sister. And Homegirl's like, listen, it was just on like a 15-hour flight and then a train.
Right, like,
I didn't sleep very good.
yeah, she's probably jet lagged.
I would have been like, lady, she looks just like me. Can you just like find her?
Yeah.
Because
Can you
like
please?
literally just like me.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Oh,
You
no,
wait.
no. Can I wait
Please,
outside
please
or
wait with all of the dead
upstairs?
bodies.
I'm sorry.
I would be
I'd be
so
booking it.
yeah, no, especially after hearing it again. No, thank you.
Yeah, because the first time you're like, okay, I'm going crazy. But the second time, man, and she's got like no flight or fight response. She's just like, I gotta see. It's like, why?
Yeah, no. Curiosity killed the cat. Duh.
No kidding. You really think your cell phone's gonna work at the
Hey.
base of Mount
I
Fuji?
Mountain.
exactly.
Lots of metal. Cell phone do not work up here.
I like that she's also wearing flats
I know, right? Like,
out
girl,
of all
you're
the
at Mount
shoes to
Fuji.
travel in.
Like, how is she just so chill with all this going on?
I don't know.
I'd be like, look, listen, I know you're my twin, but like, I love you. Can't do that.
No. But also, like, she's literally doing the same thing. She's going to this foreign country. She doesn't speak the language, at least her sister did,
Mm-hmm.
by herself.
Going into the same forest, doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
oh, so
homegirl, come
two of
on.
you are gonna be dead. Cool.
Yeah.
Original. Thanks. It's your sister?
We're identical twins. If she were dead, I would just know.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's
If
a
she's up
twin
there, then-
telepathy.
If she's out there.
That's her a couple of years ago.
I mean, like,
Same,
she
right?
looks just like me. Literally just like me, but with
Um,
brown hair.
Kono just say, oh, Mikaki-ma-san dashi.
What?
No.
You dumb. That's what.
What?
No, you'll get lost.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me. You will.
With
I've
her-
been in the forest 100
Their
times. I
flats
don't go
in the
I
forest.
can't let you.
Yeah. Her business
Good thing I
casual.
don't need your permission, guy I just met. It was a car accident. We were 6. They'd gone to a movie. Grandma was over. She was watching us.
It's so creepy. The way it just flashes
They were
back.
supposed to be back any minute.
Mhm.
We heard this crash outside.
Gunshot.
And 60 in a residential neighborhood. Hit him right as they turned into the driveway. Jess was in front of me. She saw it first.
She's told this lie a lot.
Jess told me later their bodies were right there on the lawn.
That stuff.
Oh, it's fine. Long time ago.
Yeah, way to bring up some trauma, dude.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But also, like, she did not have to give him that level of detail, even though it was a lie.
True.
Like, she could have just said it was
True.
they got killed in a car accident by a drunk driver and left it at that. Or that they got killed when they were little. She didn't even have to say anything else.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine. Girl, it is a 16-hour difference. He's probably asleep.
Nope. I'd be going back to bed.
Yeah, no thank you.
It's green, too. Like, why is it green? Oh, there's no music in the background. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's too quiet. Like, why would you just keep going?
Literally, like, the second that I found out that light was green.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
elderly.
She's old, pardon her.
Like, it's fine. This old lady almost just gave me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Keep her away.
I don't know how the Japanese sleep on the floor like that. Like,
Mm,
I could never.
my back could not handle that.
Hey, babe.
I just want to be able to peel myself up off the floor.
All I can do is ask you to understand where I'm coming from.
I still think you should not go
Why?
because you're sad.
Mm.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go on a hike in the suicide forest. What a fun day.
I mean, to be fair, it looks
so
very
that's okay,
beautiful during the day.
Corey's just now realizing what this movie is about.
Sky
the one in
means
Japan?
sea of trees.
You don't say.
If you look down
Yeah,
from
as they've been
Mount Fuji,
speaking
the
Japanese for
forest
half the
looks
movie.
like an ocean.
When Jake Paul went to?
There's ice caves beneath
Yeah.
the forest. There's whole sections that have never been explored. Some people believe it's a gateway to the other side.
Is she wearing jeans? Oh my god. And she's wearing
No,
high
she has
shoes.
tennis shoes on.
That's good.
I can't tell if they're jeans or if they're like leggings. Because
Hope they're
like 2016, the jegging was like a thing, you know?
Yeah, true.
Because she's got like a hoodie and a shirt on, so I would think they would be. Oh no, they're jeans.
That's scary. I would be like,
But she did put some tennis shoes on and a hoodie, so.
Sarah.
You need to tie a rope to that girl's wrist, okay?
yeah.
But
Get one of
to
those
be
little
fair, yeah, a little leash.
Yeah.
She needs a
Okay,
leash.
that's weird. Why is that happening?
Iron deposits in the mountain. It's crazy, huh?
But also, he is also wearing jeans. So I'm
People
not
sometimes
sure
see
if
things in
any
the
of these people
forest.
have ever hiked before except him.
Remember, if you see anything bad, anything strange, it is not real.
I would not.
Okay.
No, I'm not going
It's
any
not there.
farther.
It's here.
I'd be like, okay, well, have fun. Bye. I'm not going. God, it's so scary.
The one thing I think I would hate the most is because you could at any moment come across somebody's dead body.
Exactly.
For a second, I thought she didn't have her backpack on, and I was gonna be like, "Where's her backpack?"
Like, girl, what are you doing? I feel like they have not enough stuff for going into a forest called Suicide Forest. Like, I feel like I would be overpacked and prepared for anything.
But also, like, you're preparing to potentially find her sister, and if her sister's hurt or needs
Exactly.
help, you need supplies for her
Or they hope
too.
somebody will follow the rope to remove their body from the forest one day.
Like, I would not. Let's just follow the rope, guys. Come on.
Straight to a dead body.
Michi. ちょっと休もう。わかった。ちょっと休もう。Take a break.
I like that when they're speaking in Japanese, it doesn't tell you what they're saying, it just says Japanese.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, right. I was like, can we know what it is too? Like, I want to know what he's saying.
She doesn't even wait for a yes or no. She's just
Yeah,
like,
she's
if
like,
I start
want
walking,
going.
they have to come.
Michi, you said if they bring a can, it means they're not sure.
She's not in it, homegirl.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
she's close.
And where is she?
She's so close. Jess!
Ugh.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay here with you.
All three of you are not
Don't be
going to fit
foolish,
in that
Ada.
tent
It's
at
fine.
night if she comes
Okay,
back,
we'll stay here.
okay?
We'll stay the night.
Right,
We'll watch
right.
out for each other.
一瞬でも彼女から目離すんじゃないぞ。
Hey, we'll be fine.
I'll come back tomorrow. Do not move from here, okay?
Michi's the only sane one in this situation.
Yeah.
Do this. It's my sister, not yours.
Yeah, well, if it was my brother, I'd stick around too.
But, like, leave her a note. Tell her that you will come back tomorrow to get her. And then
Yeah,
come
be
and
like,
get
please
her.
don't do anything silly. I will be back tomorrow. Love ya.
Yeah. Or, like, leave your cell phone or, like, something.
Yeah.
You're supposed to lock yourself in the tent and not come out, okay? Why are you making a fire?
Sunsets, I'm not. No.
I feel like you're the expert.
There you go.
Neither of these
So
people
like
have
you're
ever
kidding
started
with
fires
else.
in their lives. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, he's a bit sus. Also, like, did
Take your
he
time
only
when you get
bring
tired.
one?
Yeah, that's like I'm saying.
Yeah,
These
hey,
people
bud.
are not prepared. I would have
Good
so
morning,
many
Uncle.
snacks and so much water.
A caveman and a gentleman.
Like, you are not going to catch me starving in the forest.
No.
That is not how I'm going to die.
Also, I would be in that tent.
Yeah, I would not be outside. Fuck
No.
that. The noises, no.
Be
What's
in the
that?
tent with some
I don't know.
earplugs in, a
But I
sleep
promise
mask
you there's some
on.
things in Australia more dangerous than anything out here.
Back in the day, I'd have an iPod.
Yeah.
Jess must be lost.
Like, they don't even have any blankets.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that
I
must
think,
be...
well, she has Jess's blanket, but
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
That's true. Also,
They
it's
just
such
have,
a small tent.
yeah, it's because it's a one-person tent.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Jess had magically returned before the sunset, all three of them were not going to fit in that tent.
no.
Like, they would have to literally be on top of each other. Also, how has her cell phone lasted this long? I feel like it would have been dead by now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
With
yeah.
her using that flashlight?
Ugh.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. And he's just okay with sleeping outside. Like,
Yeah, I would have been like, move over.
yeah.
Getting in the tent.
Aiden.
Oh my god. Ugh, I don't like this.
Aiden, say something.
Ugh.
I would be in that sleeping bag with my hands over my ears and a ball.
Yeah. Now you wish you didn't stay there, huh?
Oh. Again, tiny little ball. Nope. No. Why are you
No, like, that's the
tent?
last thing you should be doing.
You unfortunately just have to ride out the scary noises. Oh, I hate this. I hate it. Why did you still open the door? Like, if I had a nightmare like that, nope. Making sure that door is closed.
Honestly, she deserves to die. Doing all this dumb shit. Doing all this dumb shit. Why is she doing this?
I don't know.
Stay in your tent.
Or why would she not
She
wake him
deserves
up
to
first
die.
and be like, I hear something?
Jess, is that you?
No, it's not Jess. Also, that phone flashlight ain't gonna help ya. Like,
Hey, wait!
where are you going?
Wait!
Ugh, I don't like that.
Miss Jess know him.
Jess is just your teacher.
I find her here.
No, it was a teenage girl. She said what?
No trust him.
Japanese. Oh, man. In the meantime, in case your sister does come back while we're gone, you do what you should have done yesterday. Leave a note.
He's being a real butthead this morning.
Yeah, like, you didn't have to stay, buddy. Nobody asked you for your opinion.
This is the way we came. We keep walking in this direction, we'll come to the path before too long.
I like how she's trusting this guy she's literally known for less than 48 hours.
I know, and then this creepy girl in the forest is like, don't
Don't
trust that
trust him.
guy. Yeah. I'd be like, you know what? I
I've
don't
even said
trust
Michi
you.
said
We didn't cross the
noon.
river
I'm waiting
coming
till
in.
noon.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, is that a body?
Probably. That's what it looked like.
Sarah, hey, careful. Hey, get back from there. Come on.
Do you see that?
Jesus. Hey, come on.
Gosh.
Get away from there. Come on.
Just casually a body floating in the river.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
We were walking that way.
I was about to say, why are you walking
No, we
upstream?
weren't.
Yes, we were. 2 minutes ago, we were walking that way, and now you're leading me back the way we came.
No, Sarah. We're following the river down. Remember? We're not climbing the mountain.
Oh
Down.
my gosh.
Oh.
That was
Water
going the
flows
other way in a
down.
second.
See?
I don't
He's
like
like,
him
"You-"
anymore.
Yeah. Why is he so mean?
Yeah. But also, we literally just watched a body flow the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You recorded that?
You gave me permission the other day.
That's why you questioned me so much last night.
Yeah, I'm doing a story.
That's why you stayed at the campsite for your story.
Well, duh.
In part.
Yeah, duh.
Also because I was concerned about you. And your sister. And I liked you.
Girl, you better start throwing rocks at him or something.
Yeah, like go.
I mean, she already is lost, so.
Yeah, I mean the river switched streams mid sentence, so she's not finding
like-
her way back.
He's been leading her who knows where.
Exactly.
This is why you should have waited for Michi.
Michi's the only reasonable one here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A poor
Michi's
man.
like, these damn Americans. I don't like that. No.
See, if I were her, I would have followed that string back out of the forest.
Yeah.
And then called the police. And then found Michi and said, let's go find Sarah.
Oh, now she's in a hole. Great.
Yep.
Now she's extra fucked.
Well, at least Michi called the police.
Again, Michi, the only reasonable one here.
Yeah.
It's like the worst situation she could be in.
Literally.
Like,
the
what are
only
you
thing
gonna
that would
do?
make this worse is if Aiden peeks his head out over the ghost and, hey, I found you. Gosh dang it. iPhone battery going strong.
Yeah, 2 days. That's crazy.
Yeah. Can never be the current iPhone battery. Maybe she has it on airplane mode. I would not be going into no cave.
Like, this girl does not learn. Like I said, she's at this point, girl.
You're just asking to die.
You're just asking for it.
You're like, please, take me. Take me now. Like, there's no light in that tunnel. I can understand if there was light and you'd be like, maybe if I go that way.
Yeah, I would just stay by the hole where, like, at least there's, like, a chance for people to be like, look, a hole in the ground.
Yeah, and you could hear.
Yeah, and then you could be like,
coming.
okay, I'm in this hole in the ground.
Like, why is she even? I would be. Oh my god.
I want to see you.
You have nothing to lose at this point,
I
homegirl.
mean, at this point, like you're gonna
Like, just
like. Oh my
What's
god.
making that noise sound like an animal?
she's so creepy.
Why is Jeff down here?
Why are you down here? This movie is so dark. I can't see anything.
I know.
Ooh, not that I really
So
want to. Because
creepy. You probably should have just stayed there, girl.
yeah,
That's what you could have just done. Or left when Mishi said, "Hey, don't stay here at night."
yeah. Oh no.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna find something to throw down for you.
Don't leave me, please. No.
Yeah, the evil schoolgirl's gonna come get her.
Yeah, she's so scary. What is that?
Oh, it's the viewfinder that she was playing with in the flashback.
Oh, I would not.
Don't. Why are you touching? Why are you doing anything except staring directly at the sky, waiting for stupid Aiden to get
That
back?
would be the last thing I would be doing. Would be putting my face in that.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be your parents' bodies. Oh my god.
With the noose.
With the noose.
Okay.
Stumbled across it right now.
How convenient.
I would not trust a river or a stream or any body of water in a haunted
Anything in
place.
that forest. Ew.
Also, that thing should have long stopped bleeding, like long time ago. Ew.
Oh, I don't. This is not a good idea. You just said the forest makes you see things. Ugh. You know, don't like it. Okay. This creepy shed in the middle of the creepy suicide forest.
Should just stayed in the stupid yellow tent.
Hello?
I mean, considering it's in the forest, I don't think, like, you would have power necessarily.
It's like, oh, what are those snack bars?
Sarah, give me the knife.
What?
Just give me the knife.
Why are you getting so mad?
It's so hostile, dude.
Yeah. For wanting her to trust you, that's not a good way to do it.
I'd be like, you're a jerk. You're a meanie poop face. I hope we get eaten by the forest. Meanie head.
Why do you think they locked the basement?
What makes you think it's a basement?
What else would it be?
I don't know, a closet?
Immediate basement.
Yeah.
Or closet. Or another room. Like,
what does that say?
Aiden there, I think is what it says. Question mark? Oh, is Aiden there? Why is she squatting so awkwardly in front of the door? I would have sat down and acted like that was just where I was going to sit.
He said he will kill us. Find the key or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, please be real.
You see?
No.
Huh?
I'd be like, no, I'm going to go sleep.
No, I'm going to actually kill you.
Yeah.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Unaliving myself. Leave me alone. Don't believe the girl. How is there a light? Also, Jess isn't answering you all of a sudden.
Right, like
Mm-mm.
let's just go towards it though, you know.
Yeah, she's like a moth. She just
Yeah.
wants to get closer.
She says, "I love lamp. I see lamp. I love lamp." Not in the dark. That is such a bad idea. I mean, she's not been full of great ideas, so.
Yeah, but like that just seems like this is the worst
This is
one
the
by
worst one
far.
yet. It's the worst idea yet.
We should go.
I'm surprised they're still in the forest.
I know,
Looking.
especially since it's dark, and Michi was
Maybe
like,
because there's such a
"Nuh-uh."
big group of them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Uh-oh.
Why would you turn your flashlight off? I would have pushed that
Yeah,
girl
be like,
out of the
"Move,
way.
girl. I got somewhere to be."
Sarah? Sarah, hey. I'm not
No, we
leaving
have to
until I
go back
find
right now.
No.
Right
This
now.
just got out. We gotta go back right now.
What?
Nothing.
They can do a part 2.
They should
They
do a part
could. I
2.
wish they would do a part 2.
That'd be cool.
But it was a. I remember when I first watched this movie. I don't even remember like why I picked it up because it didn't do scary until recently. But I just remember because it was more like I was starting to get into like thriller and suspense instead of just flat out scary.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we're coming. This is 2016, so we're right off like the Hunger Games train, which has
Mm-hmm.
this girl in it. So I was like, that's half the reason I watch scary movies is because there's an actor I like in it. So I'm like, I guess I have to watch it now. Casey, what were your thoughts about this movie? Because you are the queen of scary and creepy and the beyond.
So, my main thought is that Sarah needs to stop doing dumb things. All right. That girl was like a moth to light for dumb things. She's like, they're like, "Don't do that." She's like, "I'm going to do that actually. I don't care."
Yeah.
But I thought it was very creepy.
Mm-hmm.
The coloring of the movie, I think, definitely added to like the creepiness and like I don't know, just like uh the thought of being in a suicide forest at any time of day
Yeah.
off the main trail where they're specifically like, please do not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Would be terrifying. But I liked it. I thought that like I thought the like jump scares and the like
CGI.
they could have been yeah, like the scare yeah, the CGI could have been a little bit better, but it is 2016, so like
I
but other
think
than that.
practical effects, if they had done more practical stuff, I think it would have been a little more scary because like literally one of in my opinion one of the scariest jump scares is literally the old lady that she
Yeah.
runs into because that's like an actual person and the lighting was really cool. They have like a green light on it.
Yeah, and especially like
And
what's her
just
face? The little Asian chick in the forest. Like she was creepy
yeah.
by herself, just in the dark, like with how dark it is and just the light like illuminating her face. Like that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Like just that, and then like when it's just quiet, yeah, it's just very. But yeah, honestly, I didn't think Sarah was gonna survive, and I don't know how she survived as long as she did.
yeah, I mean like she literally survived the whole movie until like the last minute and then she was
After all
dead.
the dumb shit she did, it was like,
Yeah. And
yeah.
all the people she trusted that she shouldn't have. And I love that they didn't cast a different actress for the twin for Jess or Sarah. They were like, we'll just use
A different
the
wig.
same chick, which I mean, like, they've done in a lot of movies, you know, like The Parent Trap is an infamous one, but like they didn't, like, they tried to differentiate them, but to
Mhm.
me it was such like little changes that I'm like, it feels like the same actress
Yeah.
just standing in two places. Because like with The Parent Trap, like the twins in there feel like two different people.
Mhm.
Whereas I feel like this one, she just kind of feels like the same person, but with it, like Casey pointed out earlier, with a brown wig on.
Yeah, they just have different colored hair. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. But the color, I know you mentioned the coloring of this movie is honestly what gave it like the most creepy feel, and the sound
Mhm.
engineering of this movie. Every time it would go silent, no background music, just literally like ambient noises. I'm like, oh no. No, no. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I think that the way that the movie was set up, also I feel like cinematically too, just
Mhm.
like the way that they kept like pointing to, like the no entry sign
Mhm.
as they're like heading into the forest. And then like when they were like, like just the way they kind of like set up the foreshadowing, I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Like, you obviously know something bad is going to happen, but they just keep giving little hints of like something bad is going to happen. You are in the
Yeah.
suicide forest. Um
Mhm.
Also, like we mentioned it, but the fact that this is a real place is so crazy.
Yeah, it's the I'm going to butcher the name. Akigara is how I'm going to say it. I know that's not the correct pronunciation, but the Aokigahara Forest is an actual forest. And I love this movie in particular because it does give you, I feel, enough background information. Some movies just expect you to like go in knowing all this background information about actual places or actual
Mhm.
events. This one does it really good. It's an actual forest. In Japanese, they call it the Sea of Trees, which is really nice. Like, oh, beautiful. It's at the base of Mount
Except for, yeah,
Fuji.
it's not beautiful.
Um,
I mean, it is, but it's
yeah,
not.
it is beautiful, but because of like how dense and easy to get lost this particular section of the forest is, in English it's nicknamed the Suicide Forest. But I also thought it was really interesting because a lot of the creepiness for this forest within Japanese culture comes from the legends that when they didn't have enough resources or food to feed the villages, or people just got really old and really hard to take care of, they literally would just take these people into this
That's
forest
so awful. Just let
and
them
leave
die.
them. Yeah, they just leave them. They literally put them out to pasture.
Yeah,
And we're
like
just
literally.
like, and so, like, in doing this, their souls never rested. And so that's why the forest is haunted. And that's such an interesting thing. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird how like ancient cultures work that way. But I
Mhm.
mean, like, if you can't feed your people, then you're either going to kill the old and the sick, or you're going to eat them. Like, I feel like for most of history, that's your two options.
Yeah, like what else are we going to do?
Yeah. But that's why everybody says that this forest is haunted. It also, because it's at the base of Mount Fuji, compasses don't really work,
Ugh,
cell
creepy.
phones don't really work. Like, there's just because it's literally next to a volcano.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's weird that it's real, and it's even weirder to me that people go to hike.
Yeah, like just for
And like,
funsies.
yeah. Um and I mean, I get, for me, checking out like an abandoned place is different than like a haunted forest. Cuz I was
Oh,
recently,
100%.
I came across a reel that was somebody talking about the Appalachian Mountains and all like the creepy stuff that goes on there, and like just like the whisperings of
Yeah.
stuff is
Ooh,
what
ugh.
freaks me out. I can
Yeah.
handle demons, I can handle ghosts, I can
Also,
handle zombies, but
like, just with
the,
this forest in particular too, it's like not only are you going into a haunted forest, you are going to run into dead bodies.
yeah, literally.
That's
I
like
don't
a double
know.
negative, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. It had to have been like, it was definitely, I feel like, after this movie came out. So it might have been like maybe 20. I feel like it was somewhere around 2019. Jake Paul
Mhm.
went into this forest and
And they
filmed,
recorded it.
and
Yes.
they recorded somebody's dead relative that was hanging from a tree. And I never saw the video. It got, I mean, like, YouTube like yanked that right off the
Mhm.
internet as fast as humanly possible. But
Cuz like
just,
duh, why would you think about even putting that up there? First of
yeah.
all.
But also, like, just hearing about that, one, makes me incredibly sad.
Mhm.
Like, I have been very thankful that I have never felt like that in my life. I know people who have. I know people who have unfortunately committed suicide. I can't even imagine, like, going into a forest knowing that people go there to kill themselves with the intention that I'm going to do the same. Like, it just
Mhm.
makes me, just thinking about all of this makes me incredibly sad. Which, for this particular movie, I feel like they really draw upon that,
Mhm.
and that they were like, people are already really sad about this subject, and then just diving into the relationship of not only sisters but twins, who a lot of twins always say they have like a special connection. So making that part of the supernatural part of this story is just like, they're tugging at your heartstrings, but also they're trying to scare the crap out of you.
Yeah.
And it
Mhm.
works. They did
It
it
does.
very well.
Yeah, it's a very good balance of it, for sure.
But yeah, I think, I know we mentioned this earlier, the CGI honestly is the only thing that kind of like hinders
Mhm.
this story. Also, it came out in 2016, so Jess and Sarah are dressed in that very business casual 2016 look. But I mean, that's just, other than that, they don't really use a ton of technology. They still have an iPhone,
Mhm.
so
An
it's
iPhone
just a
that
really,
lasts for days.
for a minimum of 2 days with frequent use of the flashlight. So today's iPhone could never. But yeah, it's just like this particular location, so creepy. Um I also like it, just like from perusing good old Wikipedia page. Um it's actually so sad because they do like a really, like a yearly comb through of the forest to recover people's bodies.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I can't imagine having that kind of job.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's
thank
your
you.
job.
To go find bodies,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. And I mean, like, just from the small glimpses in this movie, you're going to find them like in any which way. Like, you never know how their body is going to look, how they, I just, ugh, it makes me sad and creeped out at the same time.
Yeah.
I do not like it.
But the movie's good. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely watch it because it's very good.
Yes. It is a very good movie. Again, it's not scary, it's more eerie, creepy, which honestly, as far as like scary movie genre, is kind of my favorite, because that's
Mhm.
what scares me. Like I said, I
Mhm.
can do, for the most part, the supernatural. Like, if we're fighting somebody who's possessed, I'm like, let's wrap this up. We can do this a bit faster than a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
If we're fighting like a werewolf, like, get the bullets out, we can do this
For
faster.
the whole forest?
But just, again, it's like, just like a hint, just a little whisper of creepy ghosts, kind of like haunting, where it teeters on the edge of, because I'm like, I do believe in the supernatural, But as far as like how far they're going to interfere with our actual lives is where I'm
Yeah.
skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this kind of like puts you on that scale of like, this could really happen, but maybe not that part.
But yeah, but maybe
this
not to
part
that
totally
extent.
could. Yeah. And then honestly, like, part of the scariness of this movie is the fact that she just trusts this random American dude who says he's been in this forest 100 times, and he's like, yeah, I can get you into this forest with this one guy that like goes searching for, you know, bodies and stuff like that. She's like, oh, awesome, I'm in. And you're like, what do you mean? Why are you in? Why are you going into this forest with this very strange man, who definitely doesn't have your best interest at heart? So Sarah's very trusting of what was his name, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, homegirl, you can't be doing that. Like, I mean,
No.
and it's not even the fact that she's a girl and he's a guy. You just shouldn't be blindly trusting people when there's a suicide forest involved. Just don't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
No. What would you rate this out of 5?
I would give it a solid 3 out of 5.
That's what I was thinking.
Corey said yeah too. 3 out of 5.
Same, yeah.
So we're all.
It's a solid movie.
It's a unanimous vote. 3 out of 5.
Yep. 2 nerds and a podcast approved. 3 out of 5 stars. It's a very solid movie. It's a good watch. It's not very long. It's only like an hour and something. It's a short movie. Again, I was watching it off of my computer with headphones in, and watching scary movies with headphones is a whole different experience than just watching them off the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with movies like this where the sound is very important.
Yes, absolutely.
So give it a watch. You can rent it as of right now from Amazon for like $1 or something. It was on YouTube for free, and then they decided that it no longer was. But it's very good. Yeah. I mean, the cast was good. The acting wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't.
But
For 2016, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seemed like it had, I don't know what the budget on this movie is. Let me see if I can Google real quick. But I mean, it was pretty decent. Let me see. I also want to know if they actually filmed in Japan.
In Japan? I would think maybe some scenes, although I don't know.
It had a $10 million budget.
Whoa.
But it made $37.6 million.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, that's pretty good considering most movies like lose money nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So it is written. Oh no. So one of the producers. I don't know, because it says it wasn't written by him. I don't know. Somebody was inspired by the Wikipedia article about the Aokigahara Forest. So hooray for Wikipedia.
Yay, Wikipedia. Saving lives once again.
Let me see. And he actually went to visit the Aokigahara Forest too. So that's kind of
crazy.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Okay, so they actually did film in Japan.
Ooh.
But it says that filming in the Aokigahara Forest is not permitted by the government, so they chose a forest in the Tara Mountain in Siberia.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Or Serbia, sorry. I read that wrong. Serbia. So that's kind of cool that they actually did film on location, and it was not Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, right?
They actually picked somewhere nearby. So 10 out of 10 for actually being like on location for it. And being on location and still like maintaining that $10 million budget, that's pretty impressive. Also probably explains why it's so short though, because you can only like, film for so long with a full crew.
But I thought it was good. I thought it was a very good. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, it is good. And I remember when we were talking about spooky movies and stuff like that, this one kind of popped into my head. I think originally when I saw this movie, I had seen it in the library of my university, and the movie poster for this movie to me is stunning. It is like the upper half of Sarah's face, so it's just her eyes and her hair, and then like the it's like a string of nooses that are like hanging instead of her lower face. It's just like nooses in the forest. It's
Mhm.
beautiful. But I remember going, that's a really cool movie poster. And then I was like, I'll watch it. I'm pretty sure I watched it by myself too, which I'm not sure why I would do that, but I did. But yeah, it just kind of was always like stuck in the back of my head as like a really good movie.
Mhm.
But definitely give it a watch. Like I said, it's like $1.50 to rent on Amazon right now. Worth the watch. I am glad you enjoyed, Casey. And we hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. I had to work, so I didn't do anything on Halloween.
Me too.
Casey did amazing makeup for work
I
because her
did.
company lets her do that, whereas my company is lame. Although I had a little spider stamp on my eyebrow, and my boss did indeed let me keep it. I didn't have to like wipe it off, which
How
I was
nice.
I know. But yes, we hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. We are going to be moving into Casey's favorite time of the year, which is the Spotify Wrapped. Which is, we have to find out what date that is. I know it's November, isn't it? Like the end of November,
I think
something like
so,
that.
something like that.
So we have lots to discuss, not only between our two Spotify Wraps, but I have answered some questions. I have answers to questions we have had in the past about how, like, if you have kids, how their music affects your Spotify Wrapped, and a few other
Mhm.
things. So very excited. So make sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening, and to all the social media, so that you can stay updated on when we upload and what we're going to be talking about. Casey, anything to say before we end this episode?
Spooky season is officially over, and I'm sad. But it's always Halloween for me, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, didn't you have somebody tell you or ask you if you were dressed up for Halloween?
Yeah, one just a normal day. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's always spooky season here on the podcast, so maybe this Christmas season we can talk some spooky Christmas movies.
Ooh.
Because there's plenty of those out there, along with some spooky mythical creatures that involve Christmas as well. So maybe we'll do a little spooky season for the Christmas season. But otherwise, that's all we got for you today. So we will see you guys in the next episode. So bye.
Bye.